Honesty talks.
Start that way.
Hi. Hello.
Howdy, hey.
Welcome back. My name is Ronnie.
And I am Ashley.
And first of all, we want to thank you. We always want to thank you guys to start off because gratitude is the best attitude, right?
Yes.
And the other thing today, when I was doing this top knot, I wanted to do a shout out to @Karina L because I follow her on Instagram, and this top knot is thanks to her because she did a little Instagram story like last week or a couple weeks ago that I watched, and it's so secure and I love it, so thank you. Today's topic is actually, let's just this is what I'm gonna do. Ashley and I never really know what we're gonna talk about.
No.
But like as the week is going, we're like, oh, we need to talk about this, or oh, we need to talk about that. And the other day we were talking about how much knowing is too much knowing in a certain direction. So like there's that saying that he who says he knows everything knows nothing at all. I don't know who said that though.
Yes, at least you got the quote right.
Yeah, I got the quote right. But also, especially with like modern day science and research, like we want to get to like the core of like everything, right? Like and so like how much knowing is too much knowing, in the stance of hindering your own growth.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
So one of the things we were talking about yesterday is, at least on my own personal journey, when I started the whole aspect of mind, body, soul, when I started that journey, for me it began on the mind. Altering the way I think or my train of thought. The body was always there because I always loved the body. It's why I got my degree in kinesiology. And I always loved the gym and the muscles and stuff. But as far as my physical transformation, that started later. Like maybe 2012 is when I decided to do it for myself.
Yeah.
Not for anyone else. And when I first started, I remember being the person that's like, I need protein shakes, I need pre-workout, I need like BCAAs, but in the last few years, the more I worked on myself on the inside and changing different things and realizing like a lot of it comes from here, I've realized that I don't need those things. Like I'm transforming my body still without the aid of pre-workout. I don't take any supplements anymore. I eat nutritious foods. And then as I was talking to Ashley about it the other day, she was like, yeah, well, think about it. Like back in the day, like when you think of Greece and Athens and you look at these statues of the people that were made back then, especially the men who competed, you know, like they didn't have those things back then. They actually moved and ate the foods provided from the earth.
Yeah.
And they had, that's why they were like Greek gods. Like that's why you say you have a body of a Greek god, because but those Greek gods didn't need fucking whey protein and BCAAs and
they were like, bro, hold on, let me get my amino's really quick. Let me refuel really quick.
Yeah.
Like, no, they just freaking did it, and then they refueled when they were like depleted, and they were like, oh shoot, like I'm tired, I need to eat.
Yes.
And they would eat.
Yeah.
Like feast. Yeah. Like savages, right? And like they did not say, oh, so I'm not gonna work out today, bro. I left my headphones at home.
Yeah.
Like no. It was part of they needed to, it was part of themselves.
Yes.
I remember talking to, you know how like when you're about to pick up clients that you talk to them about like health or whatever.
Yeah.
And when I was working at City Sports, actually like when I started my actual personal training, I remember people saying like, well, how much do I exercise? Like, well, I don't have the time to exercise and like it's so hard. And I was like, exercising is the same thing as eating. Like you need it. You can't like choose to do it. It has to be something you do. The people back then didn't like make time for exercise. Exercise was
a part of life,
their priority. It was a part of their life, and everything else was something that they made time for. But eating was what they did. Sleeping was what they did. Drinking water or whatever else was what they did. And exercise was who they were and what they did. They didn't choose to do it only on certain occasions based on the equipment at certain gyms. Like, no, they had like...
I mean, in some regards, I get it now, because there's so many more conveniences now, but these conveniences, and I'm going to keep doing it like that.
I was just going to...
are just things that make you lazier. Like, granted, back then, they didn't have cars, so they had to walk everywhere, which is what kept them moving. They didn't call it exercise then. They just, it was moving. You moved. Even, like, the forefathers of this country, before cars were made, they were moving. They were on carriages. They were walking. Like, they walked across this country, you know, or had, like, a horse pulling them in a carriage. But they're... These conveniences, you have these, yes, like this, is something that makes you more lazy. Like, you need to move.
Stop it.
You have muscles and bones and ligaments and all those things because they're meant to move you.
I've never seen it this way before.
It's such a,
but it's true.
It's a passion.
It is.
That's why. Like, because the saying is, if you don't use it, you lose it. And that's exactly where the society is going. Because they're not moving. And don't even call it exercise. Take a walk around the block every day.
Just move.
That's moving.
Just move.
Yeah, just
like,
move.
I guarantee, I challenge you to just move more. Like,
10 minutes.
Like 10 minutes every day. Move. Like,
10 minutes
put your phone down.
Yeah.
Put your phone down and just go outside.
Exactly.
And don't say, oh, I can't go outside because, like, the weather's bad. No, you can.
Yeah.
You're making excuses. Don't let yourself make excuses.
Yeah.
And, bro, stop. Like, oh, but I need my aminos, bro.
No, fuck
no, the aminos are not getting results.
Explicit language in this one.
Warning. You do not need aminos. You do not need supplements. Those are, like, pluses if you want them. Even Brian. Shout out to Brian. He's my client and friend and just, like, super awesome guy that I train. And I remember, and he knows, like, he'll talk about it too, he'll attest to it. Like, he's taken the supplements, he's been on even creatine, and, like, seen the results then. Yeah. But then seen the results and now where he's in a really clean bulk. Yeah. He's all food. Yeah. Like, no supplements. He does not, the only supplements he takes is if he really doesn't have time to eat because he trains as well. He'll, like, quickly have it with him. But really, he's, like, not taking supplements. And he's just eating right. He's logging his food. He's making sure that he's eating, like, a lot of wholesome foods. He doesn't bulk by eating pizza or whatever. He's moving. He's making sure that every day he exercises and that he's eating right and staying hydrated. And that has given him the best results he's ever had. Yeah. His whole, like, 10 years of lifting. Yeah. And he really will attest to the fact that you don't need all that shit. No. He used to literally, when I first trained him, he used to work out and, like, time what he would eat. So he was, like, 90 minutes right after the workout, because I know you fitness enthusiasts, like, preach that you have a 90-minute window after you work out where you have to eat or to take your protein shake because that's how you get more results. No, like, no.
Results are going to happen regardless. Because one, you're moving. Two, you're putting your body under stress to break down and grow. So it's going to grow regardless. Yeah. And
if you refuel, I'll continue the word. As long as you refuel, you will replenish. Yes. And you will, like recover. Yeah. You know, your sleep. While you sleep, it happens. So it's not like your body's not like, hurry guys, we have 90 minutes. We have 90 minutes. No, you're telling your body that, and that's what's keeping you from the results.
It's like we talked about before the other day. Your body only knows that it's getting food, needs to break it down. Yes. And once it breaks
it down.
Once it breaks it down to its micronutrients, it plugs it where it needs to go. Your body doesn't know, oh, guess what? I got 1,800 calories today. How many did I use for exercise? Yeah, that's how my body talks. You know, like, there's no internal calculator. Your body doesn't know numbers.
Oh my
Only
gosh.
you, the people around you telling you that it's this many numbers, and science, obviously. So this is going back to the root of today's topic, is how much knowing is too much knowing.
Exactly.
Because it's great that science has come this far, but as far as it's come, it's taken you away from listening to your body.
Yes. And like if you are doing your research, and I know you're doing it because I used to do it too. Yeah. If you're Googling, how do I lose weight fast? You're going to get an array of answers. You're going to get top research. You're going to get, do fasted cardio. You're going to get eat this specific food or fruit. You're going to drink this.
This is the best cardio.
Yes.
But you want to know something? The best cardio is the one you're going to do.
The one you do. We want you. It's so serious. Like, seriously.
Yeah.
You're wasting time Googling answers for something that you are keeping yourself from.
Yeah.
You have to get up and do it.
You know what? And I think that's the subtle laziness also postponing when you start it. Because it's like,
just sit here
let me
and
Google,
read.
let me Google what's the best cardio.
Everything I've ever tried doesn't work.
Yeah. Let me Google what's the best cardio. Oh, it's this, but I don't really like doing that. Let me see if there's something else. And then you're wasting time Googling all this shit when you could have taken that 10-minute walk.
You could have just walked outside and lost weight.
Yeah.
Like it would have helped you, because if you do that every day,
Yeah.
if you've never walked before and you walk every day, you're gonna get results.
Yeah.
If you drink water every day, like give yourself a challenge instead of searching challenges online.
Yeah.
Like
Yes.
30-day challenge of weight loss. No, challenge yourself
To just
by doing it.
Yes.
By just saying, like, I'm committing to not drinking soda
Yeah.
for 30 days, because every day I drink soda and that's a habit, and I know it's not adding to my results. Not like, what's the diet that's gonna help me lose weight?
and choose something feasible, like the soda example, like I keep saying like. What I did in March
Oh my god.
is the making my bed.
Yep.
Every morning, I dedicated time to make my bed, even if it was kind of a rough job, but I did it. Like, there was no way of me getting back in that bed because I made my bed. I did it for 3 weeks straight, and now it's May. I still do it. And I told you this morning, like, oh my god, I didn't make my bed, and it's like driving me crazy. I made a habit. I created a habit. Created. Exercise has to be the same way. Don't even call it exercise. Call it me time, or my zen, or something. But just a minimum of 10 minutes.
Just do it already.
Just to start.
Do it, because you're gonna Google. What, like, even if you want to be successful, maybe it's not about weight loss, right?
Yeah.
You want to be rich, you want to be successful, you want to find your purpose, and you're Googling, like, how do I find my purpose? When you're not doing anything to find it. You're not, like, learning about yourself. You're not hanging out with yourself. You're not meditating. Like, stop. The answers are here in
you have your own Google.
Yeah.
It's time.
You are Google.
You have your
Oh my
highest
gosh.
self, your most authentic self, your inner voice is your Google. Your blueprint for yourself that you cannot find outside of you. Right?
Look in the mirror. It is in
Oh,
you.
we just talked about it yesterday. So I recently watched a YouTube video with Mark Bell. He's a power lifter or Olympic lifter. He's actually in Sacramento, my hometown.
Oh, I know where this is going, guys.
Yes, and I heard him say a quote. So shout out to Mark Bell, because I heard him say this quote, and he said, I'm going to F this up. We're going to F this up. I'm the best. He said, I'm the best at one thing. And I'm the best at this. Better than The Rock. Better than Mark Cuban or whatever successful person you want to think of. Diddy, whoever, right? Better than Ashley at this. I'm the best at being me.
Oh my god.
Yes. I'm the best at being Ronnie. Ranjita Singh.
No one could be me.
No one can be me.
No one. It's
and
my
that
gift.
is my power.
Yes,
Yes.
it is. It is. Like, we literally spoke on that, and it was such a great... It's such a great topic in itself, because you are your best self. No one could be you. No one can steal your shine, because they can't be you.
No.
You can't be Oprah, because she is Oprah.
Yes.
That's why she has her own stuff.
Exactly.
No one can be Ronnie, because she's Ronnie. I'm not trying to be her.
Yeah.
She's not trying to be me. And we're both freaking awesome being ourselves.
Yes.
But if we try being each other, we're going to fail every second of every day.
Yep.
Because it's just impossible.
Yep.
I can't be the best Ronnie. I can't do it, because I would be taking away from myself.
Exactly.
I can't be that body. I can't be that shape.
I can't be that body.
Never.
She can't be this body.
Never.
But
happen.
she can be the best version of Ashley, and I can be the best version of me.
Totally.
With this body.
Yes.
So when you see someone and you're like, oh my god, I want to be just like them, or I want to look just like them, you can't, because you are not them.
No.
Like, you are you, and you can make you the best shape possible, or you the best person possible, or you the best you possible.
Yeah. Focus on looking like you.
Exactly.
And even like with my curly hair and how it's been like freaking in phases that I like and don't like. I have curly hair, so why am I trying to look like someone that has straight hair if I have curly hair? I'm never gonna have straight, luscious hair like Ronnie has straight hair.
I have a funny story about that. So Ashley's got this beautiful curly hair that she has like a ton of natural products to help get it like this, right? This bounce. And I have like little waves. My hair doesn't know what to do when it dries. Like some is straight, some is curly back here. And so one day I was like, oh, I'm going to try one of Ashley's products because let's see if it brings the curl in my hair out.
Oh my God.
And so I used it and yeah, nothing. Did it do anything to my hair? Because it's not meant for me, it was for her. And I was trying to bring out whatever curl I had to look like her curl and it didn't work.
It doesn't work because it's not her.
No.
It's not her. And just like a flat iron isn't me.
Yeah.
But I had to learn that.
Yeah.
And me looking at other fitness models, I used to be the one that obsessed over fitness models that had the perfect body.
Yeah.
And obsessed with people with thin legs and, you know, like slim looking bodies.
Yeah.
And I couldn't relate to that, but I wanted to change my body to look like that.
Yeah.
But I can't.
Yeah.
I could only make my body look the best by looking like its body. I can't change it to be someone else.
And we all struggle with that. Like, I'm guilty of having moments, especially when we first started, like, hanging out.
Yeah.
Just like, damn, I wish I had a butt like Ashley. Like,
and like
I'm trying to grow my booty. And then I finally had that the key is like, you can't get stuck on that.
You can't.
Like, if you're constantly stuck on wanting to make your body look like someone else's, you're never going to be happy. You're never going to be satisfied. You're always going to be striving for that. And
yes,
you have to reel your own thoughts back into you and who you are.
Yes.
And again, going back to the making your body the best body.
Yes.
Knowing what works for your body and doesn't work for your body.
And praise if you see someone else's body and you're like, damn.
Yeah.
There's a way of changing the way that you perceive it.
Yeah.
Like, damn. Like, Ronnie has in my eyes, Ronnie has a dream body because she's tall, she has boobs, and she does have a butt. It's not like you're flat, right?
It's growing.
It's growing. It is growing. It literally gains.
Naturally.
Because
I don't take supplements.
And it's like, instead of being like, oh, well, I don't have that body. It's like, damn, she's beautiful in her own way, and I praise her for being a goddess, but I'm gonna praise myself for being a goddess too in my own way, because I'm not gonna put myself down because I think someone else is beautiful. Praise them, like, say, hey, you're beautiful, like, you have beautiful straight hair.
Yeah.
Like, the kids that tell me, oh my God, I love your curly hair, I'm like, well, I love your straight hair, you know, like, I love your hair is beautiful, and I love my hair, and my hair is beautiful, and we both wear ourselves very beautifully.
Yes.
And that is better than saying like, oh, I want to look like that, and how do I look like that? And then you Google like, how can I change my shape? How can I take my stretch marks away? How can I like remove cellulite? And it's like, no, instead just work on yourself, and the things that you don't like about yourself will wither away.
You know, also, because a lot of this topic right now is also, we're seeing more of it, is the body positivity movement. But I do have some qualms with that as well.
Yes.
Because there's a lot of criticism from that group towards the fitness industry.
Yes.
And I get it, because a lot of the ones who are part of that body positivity group were former fitness people, and they went hardcore, and they realized they weren't happy, and then they finally started loving their body, and yeah, they put on a little bit more weight in that regard, and they're learning to embrace it and love themselves. But at the same time, you have to love it all at the same time. You cannot just down another industry, because you're putting that energy out there as well.
That's contradicting.
Because there are people in the fitness industry that are doing it right, and that aren't forcing people to look a certain way.
Yeah.
Individuals choose to want to look a certain way for themselves.
Totally.
They don't do it for other people. The people who do physique competitions and things like that, they're doing it for themselves. They want to see how far they can push their body and get it there and get a reward, and what they choose to do is up to them. They're an individual.
It's their journey too.
Exactly.
So it's like, you can believe in whatever you believe in, and it's encouraged to.
Yeah.
Don't put other people down.
While you're doing it.
Yeah,
exactly.
because we're in the fitness industry.
Yes.
And even if we're not those like physique models. Like, I'm in the fitness industry. I'm a coach. I teach people how to be fit.
Yeah.
Like, my clients are hardcore and they're badasses.
Yeah.
And they're also like on a fitness journey or a spiritual journey.
Or self-love journey.
Yeah. But they're all great. And
Yes.
I am in the fitness industry and in the body positivity movement as
Yeah.
well. I
Yeah.
do both, and I can love both without like down talking either side.
Exactly.
Because I believe that if you're doing body positivity, you still have to exercise. You still have to love yourself. I don't
Yes.
care how thick you are and beautiful you are.
There's a reason you have the word positivity attached to it.
Yeah.
And if you're owning that body positivity, you can't be spreading negativity.
That don't make no sense.
It doesn't go hand in hand.
It doesn't.
So that was a random Ronnie rant on that.
Oh my gosh.
Because for me, it's all about finding the joy in the journey. And regardless of which direction your journey is in, whether it's, I don't want to exercise because I embrace my body as it is, that's fine and dandy. By all means, do that. Be healthy. I hope at least you're putting healthy foods in your body, or you're moving, walking, doing something. You don't have to call it exercise.
Exactly.
And for those in the fitness industry doing the physique shows, that's fucking badass because it takes a lot of discipline to be able to do that.
Yes,
I mean,
mad respect.
Yeah. So, yeah.
It's honestly just like appreciate your journey, learn, be open to knowledge.
Exactly.
And to learning about yourself.
Yeah.
Like, work from within and figure out the truth, but don't flood yourself with all this knowledge, because then you're gonna be like, what's right, and then you're gonna end up not doing anything.
And you can stress yourself out.
Exactly.
And,
so just start.
Just start, yeah.
Even like one of my friends, he was doing Spartan races with Brian, right? And Norman, right? And
Norman.
Brian's brother. Shout out, hi. So he was doing Spartan races, and he actually didn't like them. You know, like he did so many, but at least he did something to try and figure out what he liked. He did their boot camps. I mean, he was doing so much, and then he started doing floating and realized that like it was more about like exercise, but meditation and more of a spiritual journey, because that's what he needed. When Brian loved Spartan races, and it's like, no matter who you are, you just try doing activities so that you can find out about yourself, because you may hate it.
On that note too, because you're talking about a client, I have to shout out my cousins, Karishma and Ashleen, because they completed their first little race. It wasn't a Spartan or a Tough Mudder, but it was one that's a little shorter. I forgot what it's called. Sorry. But these girls, I love them. I was telling you the other day, like, I was the total jock in the family, so there was always sports or some kind of movement going on for me, but they didn't do that. They didn't play. Their thing was dancing. And so when I saw their things about them completing their first race, like, I was just so proud of them, because I know what a challenge it is.
Totally.
And I know how much of it is getting out of your comfort zone. So I love you girls, and I'm so proud of you.
I am proud too, because I was not the sports person. I was the one that wasn't active, and it was super hard for me to just exercise in itself. And I also did a race, and I loved it. I mean, I was super empowered just by the fact that I was brave enough to do it and survive it and not pass out.
Break out of your comfort zone and actually accomplish something you never thought you could.
Just try things.
You have to try, because that's the only way you'll know what you like and will stick to.
And don't flood yourself.
When it comes to moving.
Don't flood yourself with trying to know too much and find all the answers, because the answers are just in doing things. The more you do, whether it's you trying to be successful, you trying to lose weight or gain muscle, you just have to try things and let it be trial and error and fail, but keep trying. You know, the thing that makes us go backwards is like, you try something because you read that it was what you needed to do, you didn't like it, it didn't work, so you give up. And that's the failure, is that you're giving up when you haven't tried all the things that can lead you to success. Because it's like, okay, if this person that I admire, that's a really inspirational life coach, you know, wakes up and meditates every day and does like cryotherapy, like Tony Robbins has like a whole system in the morning. If I try that and it doesn't work for me, I'm not a failure. I just have to find my routine.
Exactly.
So if I wake up, I do meditation, I do yoga, and I feel good, I'm like, oh, I think I'm finding more of that flow for me. And then I have a routine, and then I get to figure out what works best for me, what workout regimen works best for me.
And to piggyback on that, and also we're running out of time, also know that in that journey, as you try different things, you're going to grow and you're going to evolve, and the things you started with may not be the thing you need anymore down the road, because you will evolve, you will change, and what works for you at a certain point is going to change, or what you don't like anymore is going to change, and that's life.
And it's okay.
And it's okay. Yeah.
Evolve, like grow.
Yes.
You know, like who I was 5 years ago is not who I am now.
Yeah.
What I did then is not what I do now. My exercise routine, my eating.
Oh yeah, everything is so different
like,
now.
Yeah, and like we said in the beginning of the video, challenge yourself to get rid of something or to like make something less. I challenged myself a couple weeks ago because of the teacher Brian Joyce Klein to not have cheese, and I have not had cheese for I think over 30 days now already, or at least
3 weeks, at least
close
3 weeks.
to there for a long time, which is crazy because I'm a cheese
because I've been doing it with you.
Yeah, we've been doing it for a good amount of time, and I feel great, and it hasn't been as hard, and I've seen results and felt results, and that in itself, plus a little more movement and yoga even has helped. So that's basically it.
That's the end of today's topic.
Yes.
We love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, like, share with your friends. Comment. We're always open for suggestions on topics.
Let us know.
Let us know. Yes. And please, we have an Instagram account now for this talk show. At honesty_talks. Honesty spelled HONESTEA_talks.
You know how to spell talks.
Yes. We love you. Have a beautiful day. No, have a beautiful week.
Yes.